From Miami to New York, and all the way to Mexico, Alexandra Eala is no longer just a rising star. She's Filipina Pride, rewriting tennis history. At just 20 years old, she stunned the world in Mexico, becoming the first Filipino ever to win a WTA title. At the US Open, she carried a nation on her shoulders and delivered a historic victory on the sport's grandest stage. And in Miami, she shocked the tennis world again, toppling the very best and announcing herself as a true global star. This is more than just a tennis story. This is Filipina Pride Alex Eala. Mexico, Guadalajara. Under the hot lights of the 125 Open, history was once again within reach for Alexandra Eala. The 20-year-old Filipina, carrying the pride of a nation, faced off against American Kayla Day in the semifinals. But it didn't start pretty. Eala fell behind 0-2 in the opening set. The momentum seemed to slip, and then she flipped the switch. Point by point, game by game, 6 straight. Like a storm breaking through the desert heat, Eala roared back to claim the first set, 6-2. In the second, she struck first again, racing to a 2-0 lead. But Day, the 25-year-old American, ranked 418 in the world, fought back, clawing her way to level things at 2-all. For a moment, tension filled the air. Could the underdog pull off the upset? Not on Ayala's watch. The world number 75 raised her level, taking 3 straight games with fearless ball striking and relentless defense. Day grabbed one more, but by then, the momentum belonged entirely to the Filipina. After just over an hour on court, the match was sealed. 6-2, 6-3. Eala was through, and with that win came something bigger. It wasn't just another semifinal, it was her ticket to a second career WTA final after her inspiring run at Eastbourne earlier this year. Her road here wasn't easy. She had to take out Ariane Hartono, Varvara Lepchenko, and Nicole Fosa Huergo to even reach the semifinals. Each match was another test of her resolve. Each win, another reminder of her rising star power. Now, only one stands in her way: Hungary's Pana Udvardy, world number 134. The prize? Eala's first ever WTA title. Is this the moment she finally breaks through? Guadalajara, Mexico. A stage set for history. For Alexandra Eala, this was more than just a final. It was destiny knocking at the door. And on Sunday night, the Filipina answered. Facing Hungary's Pana Udvardy, the same opponent who beat her just months ago, Eala looked shaky at the start. The first set slipped away 1-6. The crowd murmured. Was this going to be another heartbreak? But champions are not defined by how they start. They're defined by how they fight back. And Eala fought back with fire. The second set was a war of nerves. Udvardy dragged it to 5-5, threatening to shut the door on the young Filipina. But Eala, she refused to let go. And when the Hungarian blinked, Eala slammed the door shut, forcing a decider. By now, momentum had shifted. The Filipina surged ahead 2-0 in the third, controlling the rallies with confidence. She returned sharper, holding serve, pushing the lead to 3-1. Udvardy tried one last push, saving breakpoints, keeping the score close at 4-3. But that's when Eala lifted her game to another level. After 2 hours and 30 minutes of sweat, drama, and defiance, the impossible became reality. Alexandra Eala, at just 20 years old, was now a WTA champion, the first ever Filipino to lift a WTA trophy. This wasn't just a victory, it was history, a moment that etched her name forever in the record books. And the question now is no longer if Alex Eala belongs among the best, but just how far can she go? Could this be the first of many trophies, or the start of a legend? One thing is certain, from Guadalajara to the world, the Filipina star has arrived. New York. Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong may get the spotlight, but on grandstand court, history was being written. Alexandra Eala, just 20 years old, just another name on the draw sheet to some. But for millions of Filipinos watching around the world, this wasn't just a tennis match, this was destiny. Facing the 14th seed, Clara Tauson, Eala looked down and out. She trailed 1-5 in the final set. Her dream of a first Grand Slam victory seemed to be slipping away. But then, something shifted, point by point, game by game. She fought back. Let's hear it. Intense. Let me know what she said in the comments. What a comeback! A tiebreaker to decide it all. And in that pressure cooker moment, she saved nerves for later. Right now, she played with courage. She missed 4 match points, but on the 5th, history. Towson's ball drifted wide. Eala dropped to the ground in disbelief, tears mixing with joy. The Philippines had its first Grand Slam main draw winner in the Open era. After the match, her words were simple, yet powerful.
You know, to be Filipino is something I take so much pride in.
It makes what I do bigger than myself. And maybe that's what makes Alexandra Eala different.
Have this community here at the US Open,
writing a story far larger than herself. But here's the question, tennis fans, is this just the beginning? Can Alex Eala be a global star?
I'm so grateful that they made me feel like I'm home.
The 2025 Miami Open, where history is made, dreams are realized, and new stars emerge. Among those lighting up the stage is a 19-year-old sensation from the Philippines, Alexandra Eala. This young player has captured the world's attention with her remarkable run, and her journey is one that tennis fans will never forget. Mabuhay! Alexandra Eala entered this tournament with plenty of eyes on her, but no one expected the level of brilliance she would bring. Ranked 140th in the world, Eala stepped onto the court against one of the biggest names in women's tennis, Madison Keys. Eala did not give up, and what happened next was nothing short of stunning. A shocking upset that rocked the tennis world. Eala defeated Madison Keys, the reigning Australian Open champion and world number 5 seed, in straight sets 6-4, 6-2. This victory marked her very first win against a top 20 player, and she made it look effortless. After her incredible triumph over Keys, Eala was set to face 10th seed Paula Badosa in the round of 16. The tennis world eagerly awaited another thrilling showdown, but sometimes fate has other plans. Badosa withdrew due to a recurring back injury, which meant Eala advanced without even stepping on the court, reaching her first ever WTA 1000 quarterfinal. Riding the hype of her upsets, Alex didn't let up. In the quarterfinals, Eala faced her toughest challenge yet, world number 2 and former number 1 Iga Swiatek, but the fearless teenager wasted no time making her mark, breaking serve 4 times in the opening set to take it 6-2. Then, Swiatek struggled badly with her range, hitting 19 unforced errors in that set alone. Though the Polish star mounted a comeback in the second, taking a 4-2 lead, Eala regained her composure and stormed back to close out the match 7-5 in straight sets, clinching the biggest win of her young career. From an underdog ranked outside the top 100 to a giant slayer under the Miami sun, Alexandra Eala's run has been nothing short of extraordinary. Did you expect her to make it this far at the Miami Open? Let us know in the comments below.
Ganon. Makikita mo sa imagine mo, success ka eh. Bigla kang sumakses eh. Pero step by step pala. Bago ka sumakses. Pero yung na-imagine mo, biglang kang sumakses.